Hi, this is coming from Intelligence again, and I'm excited to share with you yet another great video. And if you remember back in December, I promised you that we were going to do a series of videos on mindful leadership. So this next interview is with Jeff Cooke. He's the EVP of Administration at Summit Funding. He's not only our client, but he's just a great leader. I mean, something about Jeff, I have to tell you, I mean, he's got this great leadership presence. He walks in a room, he smiles, he's got just that professional demeanor, and he just makes you feel comfortable. I have to tell you one thing that really stood out for me during our conversation. I want to share that with you first, is that he told me that from his experience that great leaders don't necessarily need to be a great communicator, and he's definitely breaking the myth of great leader being a good communicator.
I used to think when I was younger you had to be a really great communicator to be a great leader. And then I reported to an individual. He ran a large private equity firm in Boston, and he was not a great communicator. In fact, some would say he's the opposite of a great communicator. But he was the best leader because he got people, first of all, he had incredible insight and judgment, and he had courage. There were times where I was scared and I wanted to sell the company because I thought, oh man, look what's coming. I'm getting nervous. And he had such tenacity and such courage and strength and confidence, and he had a stoicism in the midst of crisis. But then he got people around him that could communicate. And so he could make sure the message was clear to them and make sure they communicated. And I think that is one of the essences of leadership, is for the leader to understand where they're strong and make sure that they get people around them that are smarter than them, that have a better skill set at this and a better skill set at that.
So as a leader, we have to continue evolving. So what's your way to stay and keep evolving as a leader?
We've got to be very deliberate, very intentional about understanding the way millennials want to communicate as an example, but it's also other cultures and the way they want to communicate, because we're generally marketing and selling on a global basis these days, and that's easy to do because of the internet and because of social media and these things. And so the way that messages are delivered, the way that messages are received, the things that are important, what is valued by one isn't going to be valued by the other. And so we got to study. I look at other leaders all the time, and I see people that I see demonstrating great leadership, and I look at them and I say, okay, what are they doing that's allowing them to get that message across or lead that company or do those kinds of things?
So thank you for watching, and I will be back with another video very soon.